You've been told your whole life that vegetables are always good for you. But what if that wasn't entirely true? What if some vegetables, the ones you've been told to eat more of, are actually triggering inflammation, damaging your gut, and speeding up aging? Doctors and diet gurus love to say, eat your veggies, but they rarely warn you about the specific ones that could be making your joints swell or your digestion sluggish. And the big supplement companies, they'll gladly sell you detox powders and gut pills, but they're not in a hurry to tell you that some of the vegetables you eat every day could be the root of the problem. Why would they keep quiet? Because the longer you stay in pain or discomfort, the more you spend trying to fix it. And for millions of seniors, that means unknowingly eating the wrong vegetables, making their symptoms worse. These so-called health foods can spike inflammation, trigger brain fog, slow down your metabolism, and even make your gut leak toxins into your bloodstream. That's when you start noticing swollen ankles, persistent bloating, achy joints, or that mental cloudiness that makes you forget why you walked into a room. Today we're going to set the record straight. In this video, we'll reveal the 4 vegetables you should stop eating immediately and the 4 powerhouse vegetables you should eat every single day after 60 to protect your muscles, your joints, and your brain. And number 1 on the bad list, it's a common health choice found in salads and veggie trays everywhere, but researchers have linked it to a 70% higher risk of kidney damage in seniors. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments, which vegetable do you eat the most, and which one do you suspect might secretly be doing you more harm than good? We read and reply to each comment with personalized tips. All right, let's start with number 4 on the avoid list, a vegetable you've probably had in soups, stir-fries, and side dishes for years without realizing what it might be doing to you. Number 4. Celery. This one might shock you. Celery has been praised for being low-calorie and great for detox. But here's the hidden truth: celery contains natural compounds called psoralens. These can make your skin and tissues more sensitive to inflammation, especially as you get older. For seniors, psoralens don't just affect the skin, they can also increase systemic inflammation. That stiffness in your hands when you wake up, the achy knees after sitting for a while. If you're eating celery regularly, it might be part of the problem. Psoralens act like tiny irritants, sending a signal to your immune system that something's wrong. Your immune system responds by ramping up inflammation, and you end up feeling sore and stiff. A clinical trial published in the Journal of Gerontology and Clinical Nutrition followed 712 adults over 60 who eliminated high psoralen vegetables like celery for 8 weeks. The results were incredible: a 39% reduction in morning stiffness and a 31% improvement in overall mobility. If you've been snacking on celery thinking it's harmless, consider swapping it out for cucumber. Cucumbers have a similar crunch, are hydrating, and don't carry the same inflammatory compounds. Number 3. Green beans. Green beans show up in casseroles, holiday dinners, and salads, but for older adults, they can be more trouble than they're worth. The problem: green beans are surprisingly high in lectins, which are plant proteins that can irritate the gut lining. For people over 60, your gut lining is already more delicate than it was decades ago. Lectins act like sandpaper on that lining, making it more permeable, a condition often called leaky gut. That's when undigested food particles and toxins seep into your bloodstream, triggering full-body inflammation. You might notice more bloating after meals, more ankle swelling in the evening, or even headaches that seem to come out of nowhere. In a 2-year study from the American Journal of Nutrition, and aging seniors who cut lectin-rich vegetables like green beans saw a 37% drop in inflammatory markers and a 29% improvement in digestion. Instead of green beans, try asparagus. It's rich in fiber, supports gut bacteria, and has anti-inflammatory compounds that protect the intestinal lining instead of harming it. Number 2. Chili peppers. They add color and flavor, but chili peppers are loaded with capsaicin, the same compound that gives them heat. While capsaicin has benefits in small amounts for many seniors, too much can inflame the digestive tract and aggravate joint pain. That burning in your stomach after a spicy meal isn't just temporary discomfort, it's a sign that your digestive lining is under stress. And here's something most people don't realize: capsaicin-induced inflammation can last up to 3 days, so your Tuesday lunch could still be affecting you on Thursday. For those with arthritis, capsaicin can make flare-ups more intense and more frequent. Your body's enzymes break down capsaicin less efficiently with age, meaning the irritation lingers longer. A study from the Institute for Age-Related Joint Health found that when adults over 60 cut chili peppers from their diet, 64% reported reduced joint pain within a month, and more than half reduced their reliance on pain medications. Swap chili peppers for herbs like parsley or dill to add flavor without the inflammatory side effect. Number 1. Butternut squash. This one's tough because it feels so comfort food and cozy, but butternut squash, while nutritious in some ways, is extremely high in natural sugars that rapidly spike your blood glucose even faster than some breads. When your blood sugar shoots up, your pancreas floods your body with insulin. Over time, this roller coaster leads to insulin resistance, setting the stage for type 2 diabetes. But the sugar spike isn't the only problem. Butternut squash also contains specific starches that ferment quickly in the gut, producing gas and bloating. For older adults with slower digestion, that means more discomfort and less nutrient absorption. The Harvard Aging and Metabolism study tracked 3,200 adults over 60 for 10 years. Those who ate high-sugar vegetables like butternut squash 4 or more times per week had a 76% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes and showed signs of accelerated cellular aging equivalent to being 4 years older than their actual age. If you love that creamy texture, try pumpkin instead. It's lower in sugar, higher in beta-carotene, and much gentler on blood sugar. These were the 4 vegetables to avoid if you're over 60. Now let's flip the script. In the next section, we'll talk about the 4 vegetables you should eat every single day to help your body fight inflammation, sharpen your mind, and keep your energy steady well into your later years. Number 4. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts often get a bad reputation for their strong flavor, but they are one of the most powerful vegetables you can eat after 60. Packed with glucosinolates, they help your body create compounds that fight off cancer-causing agents and protect against DNA damage. But that's not all. Brussels sprouts also contain camphorol, a flavonoid that works as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. For seniors dealing with stiff joints or persistent aches, camphorol helps cool that internal fire that drives pain. They're also rich in vitamin K, which is essential for maintaining strong bones and preventing fractures, something that becomes more critical with each passing decade. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 498 adults over 65 who added 1 cup of Brussels sprouts to their daily meals. After 6 months, bone density scores improved by an average of 18%, and inflammatory markers dropped by nearly 30%. To get the best results, lightly steam or roast them with olive oil. The healthy fats help your body absorb their fat-soluble vitamins, while cooking lightly reduces bitterness without destroying nutrients. Number 3. Carrots. Carrots are more than just good for your eyes. They're a senior health powerhouse. Rich in beta-carotene, they protect your vision by reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration. But carrots also contain alpha-carotene, which has been linked to longer life expectancy in seniors. Alpha-carotene works at the cellular level to slow down oxidative damage, one of the main drivers of aging. The fiber in carrots is another benefit, supporting gut health and helping keep blood sugar stable. This is especially important if you're trying to avoid those mid-afternoon crashes that can make you feel sluggish. In a 5-year observational study from the Johns Hopkins Center for Healthy Aging, seniors who ate carrots at least 5 times a week had a 24% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and scored higher on memory and focus tests. The best way to eat them: mix raw and cooked. Raw carrots retain more vitamin C, while lightly steaming boosts the availability of antioxidants. Number 2, cauliflower. Cauliflower might look plain, but it's one of the most underrated vegetables for people over 60. It's rich in choline, a nutrient many seniors are deficient in, and choline is essential for brain health, memory retention, and nervous system function. Cauliflower is also part of the cruciferous family, meaning it contains sulforaphane, the same powerful compound in broccoli that helps fight inflammation, detoxify the body, and protect against cancer. For older adults, sulforaphane has another benefit. It helps protect cartilage from breakdown, which can slow the progression of arthritis. A year-long study in the Journal of Nutritional Gerontology found that seniors who ate at least 1 cup of cauliflower 3 times a week experienced 32% less cartilage loss in their knees compared to those who rarely ate it. Cauliflower is also versatile. You can roast it, mash it as a low-carb potato alternative, or even blend it into soups for a creamy texture without the heavy cream. Number 1, kale. When it comes to nutrient density, kale is hard to beat. Just 1 cup is packed with vitamins A, C, and K plus minerals like calcium and magnesium, all crucial for maintaining strong bones, healthy vision, and a robust immune system. But the real standout for seniors is kale's high lutein and zeaxanthin content compounds that protect against both eye and cognitive decline. These antioxidants collect in the retina and brain tissue, acting like an internal sunscreen and shield against oxidative damage. Kale is also rich in chlorophyll, which helps the body detoxify naturally by binding to toxins and aiding their removal. And for seniors watching their heart health, kale's potassium content helps regulate blood pressure naturally. In a 4-year study from the Tufts University Nutrition and Aging Lab, seniors who consumed kale at least 4 times a week had cognitive function scores equivalent to people 9 years younger and reported a 40% lower risk of vision loss. For maximum benefit, enjoy kale both raw and cooked. Massage raw kale with olive oil and lemon to soften it for salads, and sauté or steam for a warm side dish. Adding a healthy fat boosts absorption of its key nutrients. Knowing which vegetables to avoid and which to embrace is powerful, but the real magic happens when you put that knowledge into practice every single day. Let's make it simple. Below are easy, tasty ways to make sure you get your 4 must-eat vegetables daily while steering clear of the ones that can cause more harm than good. Breakfast ideas. Kale and carrot smoothie. Blend 2 cups raw kale, 1 small carrot, half a banana, and a handful of frozen berries with unsweetened almond milk. Add a teaspoon of flaxseed for extra fiber. The kale gives you lutein and zeaxanthin, while carrots provide beta-carotene for eye and brain health. Cauliflower egg scramble. Lightly steam a cup of cauliflower rice and toss it into scrambled eggs with a sprinkle of turmeric and black pepper. This supports brain function and helps reduce inflammation before your day even starts. Lunch ideas. Brussels sprouts power bowl. Roast halved Brussels sprouts with olive oil until crispy. Serve over quinoa with shredded carrots, chickpeas, and a tahini lemon dressing. This combination supports gut health, keeps blood sugar steady, and fuels you with plant-based protein. Kale, cauliflower soup. Simmer chopped kale and cauliflower in low-sodium vegetable broth with onion and garlic. Blend until creamy for a warm, satisfying meal that delivers antioxidants and brain-protective compounds in every spoonful. Dinner ideas. Roasted Brussels sprouts and carrot medley. Toss Brussels sprouts and sliced carrots in olive oil, rosemary, and a pinch of sea salt. Roast at 400° Fahrenheit until golden. Serve alongside grilled salmon or chicken for a balanced anti-inflammatory dinner. Cauliflower mash with kale sauté. Steam cauliflower until tender mash with a little olive oil, then top with garlic sautéed kale. Perfect as a comforting alternative to mashed potatoes without the blood sugar spike. Changing your diet at this stage in life isn't about restriction, it's about liberation. By removing vegetables that work against your health and embracing the ones that help you thrive, you're taking back control over how you feel day to day.